Hey YouTubers, it's Valerie with Money Mindset Coach, and today I want to talk about, now that it's December, I think a lot of people don't realize that our skin is actually the largest organ of our body. And I think that during the wintertime, it's like our skin gets so dried out, it gets chapped. I just want to share with you some of the things that I do at this time of the year to kind of help get through. I have a lot of product that I have. Some are better than others. I'm going to show you everything that I have, and I'm leaving the best for last. That it's like, why not? But anyway, and then I even have a frugal makeup tip. And we're all trying to be frugal here. We're all trying to save money. We're all trying to do more with less. And so that's another thing that I have. So anyway, I first want to talk about the skin in general. I'm not going to get too complicated about it. The skin is something that I knew how important it was back when I was in high school. If you've seen my video from way back, I talk about actually moving from Illinois to Ohio and not knowing a soul at the end of my sophomore year. And part of me was like, I'd wanted to do hair and get into cosmetology from the time I was probably 3 years old. Now, not very many people know what they want to do when they're 3 years old, but when I was 3 years old, I would go with my mother and my grandmother to the beauty salon that was actually my mother's cousin, and I would just sit there on one of the dryer chairs and watch their hair be cut, permed, rolled, teased, that whole thing back in the 60s. And I did that, and I just was fascinated. I would sit there and just watch from the time I was 3 till the time I was 7. We moved to Illinois, and then when I was 16, we moved to Ohio. And I really thought about it, and I thought, well, I don't know anybody here anyway. I might as well go to excuse me, the vocational school, because I knew what I wanted to do. So I went, and for 2 years I went through cosmetology. Now, in cosmetology, I'll have to say, a lot of people don't realize all that you have to know in cosmetology. And basically, because we worked with the hair, we did the facials, we did the manicures and the pedicures, I had to know the muscles of the face. I had to know all of them. And we basically had to know the anatomy of any part of the body that we actually were going to work on. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that there's anatomy and physiology, that there is chemistry. A lot of people don't realize that there's that much to it, but there is. And I had to accumulate 1,600 hours, 4 hours and 30 minutes every day, Monday through Friday, for 2 years. Took my state board. But what I'm saying is, during this time, because we were knowing the muscles of the face, we had to know the anatomy of the skin. And I remember my teacher, my first cosmetology teacher in year 1, basically, she looked at all of us and she said, your skin, it's going downhill from here. And I was like, what? But yeah, she said, your skin is probably at its peak right now, and it's downhill from here. So when I went through cosmetology, I got an understanding of what made up the skin, how to protect the skin, how what the sun would do to your skin. Terrible. I knew all those things at an earlier age than I think most people would. So anyway, when it comes to the skin, there are 7 layers to the skin, but three are the main ones. The epidermis, which is what you see, the dermis, right below that, and then the subcutaneous layer. I still remember that. I remember that all from cosmetology school. So anyway, we learned all about it. And so basically, when you find out that the largest organ of the body is your skin, because it covers your whole entire body. So my point is, we're going into winter. Now, I think the moisturizers, body lotion, all those kind of things, they should be used all the time. But during the winter, when it's cold outside, our skin gets dry. Our lips get chapped. We notice the lack of moisture in our skin when it gets cold outside. When it's hot out, you're sweating. It's like you're really not thinking about dry skin or anything. Using lotion, using moisturizer, we always, as women especially, we concentrate on the face. That is what we think of. We think of anti-aging. We think of wrinkles. We think of that. And we think of the neck too. But I do think that women zero in on the face. We don't really think about the rest of our skin, but it is one big organ. We perspire. There's sensitivity. If we didn't have the nerve endings in our skin the way that we do, we could touch something that's hot and we wouldn't know it, and then that would burn our skin. It really goes to show how really horrible sunburn is, what it's doing to your skin. There's nothing good about it. And but I have to say that when I was a teenager, even in my early 20s, when I would lay out, like women did, to get that tan before there were tanning booths, that came along later. Did I cover up my face? Did I not tan my face? No, I didn't. I would find makeup to match the tan that I had. That's what I would do. But I wasn't tanning my face. And I will never forget, me and my friend Linda would go to the community pool, and there was a woman who, and I mean back then, all the women were, had their beach towels, and everybody was laying out, and if you weren't in the pool, you were laying there trying to get this tan, and you were flipping yourself over and all that. I can still remember this woman like it was yesterday. She was a white woman, but her skin was so dark that she was almost literally black. And that was not her race. Black people have a lot of melanin in their skin, and that's what makes their skin beautiful, actually, because if you see a black woman, African American, whatever you want to say, you see them later, they don't age like we do. They don't. They age incredibly well. And I think it's because all of that melanin that is just naturally there. White women are trying to sit under the sun and get a tan. Black women naturally have this melanin, and I really think that they just don't age, or they age beautifully, I have to say. But anyway, this woman was white. She had blonde hair, but her skin looked like leather, literal leather, with lines and creases and wrinkles and everything. And I remember looking at her thinking, oh my gosh, a tan is not worth that. Absolutely not. So anyway, that is a vision in my head that I have never, ever gotten out of my head. And Linda and I had both been in cosmetology. She was a year older than me. So we were both cosmetologists, hairdressers, whatever. So anyway, your skin is an amazing thing. Absolutely amazing. So I want to show you what I do at this time of the year. I start gathering all of my lotions and creams and stuff to kind of take stock and see what I have, because I don't need to go buy anything. I have enough, and that's part of being frugal. So I'm going to show you what I bought, if I liked it, if I thought it was worth the money. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Okay. Number 7. I do love number 7. I have some lipstick that is number 7. And I got to tell you, that lipstick will go on and it will be there all day. I've never had a lipstick that stayed as long as number 7. So, because I was really happy with this number 7 lipstick that I bought, and I might have bought another product here or there, that was number 7, and it was good, But anyway, this is Protect and Perfect Intense Moisturizing Body Serum. Serum is a little bit more heavy duty than just a lotion, just a moisturizer. A serum seems to be more concentrated. I tried this because I have some roughness on the back of my upper arms. This really didn't do it. So it's there. I don't really have much left, so I need to finish that off. Everybody recognizes this. Skin So Soft. Avon. I gotta tell you, smells good. I bought this because a friend of mine had been selling Avon, and she was moving. She wasn't going to sell it anymore. She had a lot of product, so she was wanting to sell. So I thought, okay, Skin So Soft. I do like it. I think it's one of Avon's, oh gosh, what's the word? Flagship lotions. This is a product that everybody recognizes as being Avon and being good. So anyway, I still have quite a bit of this, so I'm going to use that up. This, everybody loves cocoa butter, right? Yeah, there you go. I actually used this morning. It smells really good. It smells just exactly like you would think cocoa butter smells. And you know what? I put it on my legs. My legs felt fine today. I didn't feel dry. I didn't feel itchy. It did a good job. Now, I got this at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So you can't beat that. Can't beat it. This is, I don't know if you can see it. aromatherapy, Bath and Body Works, stress relief. I love Bath and Body Works. I could go in there and smell everything. So anyway, my boyfriend's one of his daughter-in-laws got me this for Christmas a few years ago. She got me a candle to go with it. And I love the smell of this. Bath and Body Works, very good stuff. I really like it. Now, when I was talking about number 7 and I was talking about the roughness that I have on the back of my upper arms here, this hyaluronic acid, I got this from Dollar Tree for $1.25. And I started putting that on the back of my arms. It worked. $1.25. Can't beat that. Love it, love it, love it. This is tried and true Cetaphil, heavy duty. Don't have a whole lot in there. You really can't tell with the camera. But anyway, I'm down near the bottom, but I still have quite a bit. And I used that this morning. Very, very good stuff. Cetaphil is more expensive, so you will pay a little bit for that. This is something that I had never heard of before until I met my boyfriend 8 years ago. Bag balm. This stuff is amazing. See, it almost matches my wall back there. Very, very thick stuff. Doesn't smell that good, but man, is it thick. Now, my boyfriend is, I would almost use the term religious when it comes to this stuff. He works up in surgery. He's on his feet for 12 hours a day. He puts this stuff on his feet, all over his feet, and then he puts socks on. And he will not leave the house going to work without putting this all over his feet. Now, I used it on my feet, and my feet have felt really good. I have a terrible time with the heels of my feet being dry, being cracked. This stuff really, really softens it up. And I think we have found this at like Walgreens, CVS, that kind of thing. Found it there. But my number one thing when it comes to moisturizing, and the fact that this particular product can do so much, it is truly the frugal product. Because if you can find one thing that does a lot, it is so worth the money. This, I don't know if you can see it. Coconut oil. Yeah, the lights are so bright. Organic coconut oil. Now, the coconut oil, you can cook with it. I have used it with if I'm frying eggs or something like that. I have used coconut oil. Right now, this is very thick because it's cold out. During the summer, this was very liquid, so it can change consistency. But I did some actual research on everything that coconut oil can do. And I got to tell you, it's like a miracle. It is like a miracle. But I got to show you. Well, it's really hard to read. But basically, I've got a few different things for uses of coconut oil, and I'll tell you how I use it. But it can be calorie burning. It has the MCT, medium chain triglycerides, are present, which that's pretty cool. I know if some of you have gone into the health food store, I'm sure you've seen MCT shots that you can put in like a smoothie or something. It's kind of a big thing, but I never knew what MCT stood for, medium chain triglycerides. It helps reduce belly fat. That's a good thing. Dental health. This was a new one, and I haven't used it this way, but I might. They say you can actually swish coconut oil between your teeth and it removes plaque. I had never heard that before. Never heard that. They also call this, and I mean, maybe they've had videos on TikTok, and they call it oil pulling. It's kind of a strange name for it, I think, but it's supposed to be good for dental health. Diabetes. It's supposed to help control blood sugar. Before doing anything like that has anything to do with internal health or some kind of condition like diabetes, I would talk to your doctor about that. I'm just relaying what I researched and what I found. Sun protection. Look for sunscreen that has coconut oil in it, because that makes for a really good sunscreen. Skincare. This is how I use it. This particular jar of coconut oil, I've had this for years, absolutely years, and it just kind of sat in my bedroom. I wasn't doing anything with it. And then when I started doing this channel and I started thinking of frugal things, I thought, okay, I'm going to look into everything that you can use coconut oil for. So I have been using it on my face. It basically, because I have to say, of all the moisturizers that I have tried, I mean, you ladies out there, I'm 66. So any of you that are over 50, you're going through menopause, you feel like your estrogen has just dried up, and you feel like you used to be a grape and now you're a raisin, you used to feel like you were a plum and now you're a prune. I feel that pain. I really do, because that is how I feel. A lot of times you just feel like you just dried up. And basically, I would use some moisturizer on my face, getting ready for work in the morning. And I would use the moisturizer. I'd blow dry my hair. And by the time I was putting my makeup on, my skin didn't even feel like I had any moisturizer on it. It didn't even feel like it had anything. It's like the softness was gone, the moisture was gone. It didn't last very long. And I'm like, well, I don't like this. So anyway, I thought, okay, I'm taking this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to start using it. And so I have been putting it on. Technically, it can cleanse your skin. They said it can exfoliate your skin. I really don't know how it can do that because it doesn't have any microbeads or anything in it. But it can be a cleanser. It can be a moisturizer. It can be an exfoliator. It's just incredible. If you have under eye bags, you can, because you got to be careful under the eye here, because the skin here and here is the thinnest of anywhere in your body. So you have to be really, really careful. But it's supposed to be good for eye bags. But yeah, I mean, I started using it, and I put it on this morning before I did my makeup, and it doesn't feel greasy. Doesn't do that. Nope, you don't feel that at all. It just feels soft. It just feels soft. It doesn't feel all dried out. I love it. I absolutely love it. There's something to be said for immunity. It's antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral. That's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Your hair, it can protect, it can add protein. I haven't used it with my hair. Energy. WebMD says that lauric acid that's in coconut oil travels to the liver, converting to energy. Didn't know that. Healing. You know, you have a cut or something, you can put coconut oil in that, and it helps to heal it, which is really kind of cool. Hormones. Coconut oil in your diet can help when it comes to your hormones. We all know hormones can get kind of messed up. Stress. You can actually take some of the coconut oil, heat it up, liquefy it, and then do like a massage. You could do like a scalp massage. You could do a body massage. You could massage here. It's just good for stress, and it's good for relaxation. Lips. God, I have so many I have chapstick and Burt's Bees, and I've got a lot of those things because we all know that, you know, in the wintertime, our lips can dry out. And basically, the reason that your lips have very thin skin too, because the red that your lips are naturally, that is blood coming to the surface. I never knew that until I was in cosmetology, but that's what that is. So, I mean, I've got some lipstick on right now, but the redness that you have, that is blood coming to the surface. Now, I have to say that when I was in high school, so many of the girls thought that I was wearing lipstick, and I wasn't. But my lips were really red, so I had a lot of blood, I guess, in my lips. I don't know. But anyway, your lips are very sensitive because they get chapped pretty easily. So coconut oil can actually help with that. Now, ones of us that are over 50, our lips, along with everything else, has aged too. So our lips don't look as young as what they used to. If you're not plumping them up or doing anything, some kind of procedure, and you're just living with what you got, they get old too, and there can be wrinkles there. And I mean, now I have not used the coconut oil on my lips yet. I have not done that. The only thing I've been doing, I'll cook with it, and I use it on my face. So those are the only things that I have done so far. And I already mentioned about under eye bags. So anyway, there are just so many things that coconut oil can be used for. And if we're trying to be frugal, I think that this jar, I think I probably paid $10 for this. And I've had it for years. And it's all the way up to here. I've had it for a long time. Have I used it all the time? No. But I am using it now, and I gotta tell you, it can last me all winter long. Now, the other thing that I do, this is a jar that had a moisturizer or eye cream or something from Aldi, or it might have been Dollar Tree. I was kind of blown away with the fact that it's glass. Glass is great. I save my glass. Now, what happened, and this happens with all of us, I don't think lipstick is made as well anymore. I really don't. But this is Revlon, and basically you can tell how this is just, it's not on there very well. So what I'm going to do is take a knife, cut that off, and put it in the jar. But you see what you still have in there? You can still get more out. And I think, I'm not sure how I dug the rest of this out, but there is still lipstick in there. So what I'm going to do, I put it in here. And basically what you do is you just open this up and take like you used to get the little pots of lip gloss or whatever. It's the same thing. You just put your finger in there and you put the lipstick on. Works just as well. There's no reason to throw this lipstick away. So anyway, that is what I do with my lipstick to make it last longer. I think it's very close to the pink that I already had in there. I'll just take this and mix it all up, keep using it. And that is how you save money. So anyway, I've gone a little longer than what I normally do, but I just wanted to share some of the awesome stuff that coconut oil can do, and reiterate how important your skin is, and how it's so important for us to take care of our skin, because we only have one and we need to take care of it. So we need to use sunscreen. We need to use moisturizer. We need to do all those things. And our skin, if we're good to our skin will be good to us. And before I go, there's a lady that came into the store today. She had come in once before, and this woman, I'm 66, and I thought when I first met this woman last year, or the last time that I was working and she came in, I really thought that this woman was in her 60s. And then she told me that she's 87. I was literally blown away. This woman was walking around the store just like me. And when I think of 87, or at least what I used to think when I thought of 87s, I used to think cane, a walker, walking slowly. This woman was walking around just as fast as me, and she's 20 years older than me. I am amazed by her. So anyway, I want to encourage all of you to take really good care of your skin. Don't give up on it. Moisturize it. Take care of it. Do what you need to do. And that's all of your body, not just your face. Take care of all of it. So anyway, use it up, which I did. Wear it out. Make it do without. Till next time. Bye.